All right, world, what's going on? We back once again. It's your dog, the Port Baby. We here with Imported Goods, and I got a special guest here with me today. She goes by D, aka Eurici.
Yes.
She is the owner of Holy City Herbatory. And what she about to do is break down what Holy City Herbatory is all about, what it's producing, and what's the goal of it in whole and full. So what's up with you, D?
Hey everybody, thank you for having us here.
Welcome.
I'm Dee with Holy City Herbatory, and basically this is a small version of the herbatory here. So I have some skin products made out of all my plants, organic plants.
Nice.
I have some lemongrass back here I brought for the studio for y'all, and I got some citronella as well. So what we do here at the herbatory is we just infuse the plants from the oils of that's in the plant. We get the oils out of it and we infuse it into our creams. So I gave Port the Carolina Sunburst, everyone.
Show them
So
what you did for it.
This is, so I'm gonna let you open it up. As your bottle is officially his, we gonna let him do the honors.
So like she said, it's the Carolina Sunburst. I talking about this thing smells so good, y'all. I don't know what it's. I wanna lick it. Real talk.
I appreciate that.
But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna rub a little bit on my skin for y'all, just to show y'all the glow it put on you.
Okay. Alright.
That thing already glowing. This thing smells so good, y'all, man. Like
Yes.
this smells so good. It got like a lemon type of scent. It smells so clean and it just make you want to eat it.
And I appreciate that. I worked hard on it. It has lemongrass essential oil inside of it. It has shea butter for the creaming and smoothing your skin. It has vitamin E in there, vitamin D. And once again, I get the oils not from the store. I get it from my actual plants. So I make all of them fresh. Whenever you order, I will go ahead and produce it then. And yeah, so that's what we do. That's what we do.
Straight from plants, like
All plant power based.
yes, that's so dope. Like because a lot of these other products that you get from like these stores and the retail stores and stuff, like
Right.
they got a lot of chemicals in it that's not good for the body and the skin and all that. So
Exactly.
when you come in with these type of products, she said something to me earlier that sticking with me is aging backwards.
Yeah.
And that's how she describing how these products work. Like they're gonna help you age backwards.
Exactly.
And explain more about aging backwards. Like
So that is definitely a process that we can do as a people, especially being melanated people with what we already are working with in our basis form. So I have here rose clay, which is made out of camellia rose, which is a special rose. It's not just red rose. It's camellia rose. It's a Japanese rose. And that is the trick to them aging backwards. It makes their hair grow long to their tailbone, and it makes their skin look porcelain.
Camellia
rose.
Rose.
Yes, camellia rose oil or sabaki oil. That's its surname. So what I do is my grandmother, blessed us, she planted it and it's 65 years old. She's already passed, but she left it at the house that we own. So I just kept seeing it for years and years. Every year it comes in February, it's only here for 2 months. And I'm like, what is this saying to me? I'm a plant empath, so that means like plants really speak to me.
Right.
Like how you guys are speaking to me, I can just feel them and I can just understand. So it's like, you want me to work with you. It keep booming and busting and just falling to the earth year after year, nothing being done with it. So I learned, this is why I'm called Holy City Herbatory. I learned how to put it through a process so that we can use it and it has a long shelf life. So I dried out the roses, I crushed the roses, and now you can apply it as a face mask. And that's what the Japanese women do. They do it for their hair. They make the oil and they put the clay on their face as well. I don't know if they make the clay. This is what I make.
Right.
But I know for sure they use the oil on their skin and their hair. So you can age backward. It's a few vitamins. It's a lot of vitamins in there, a lot of minerals in there. It makes your skin like just bounce back and soft. So when you pair it with these, like my favorite is the mango. When you pair it with the mango, and which has a sweet citrus smell of mango butter and dried out mango peel, I kind of dropped a jewel there. But it actually it gives everything back to your skin and it holds it in. And this, like, you put this on, you sit for 10 minutes, you put this on, and it seals it in, and then you go about your day.
And once again, like all this is all natural, so it's of no danger to your skin inside or out. Like
Right.
you're dealing with the earth, and you know we are directly, associated with the earth and everything all that is of it.
Exactly.
And when you start putting the stuff of the earth back into your body, that's what's going to help you live longer. Like she says, it's going to have you feeling much better and just even more close to the nature that you should be.
Exactly.
So, I mean, like, these stuff right here is what you should call essential to me. Like, all the other stuff we say that's essential, yeah, I get it, but when you literally have the elements that you're taking and you're using for your own support of your body and all that, like, nothing trumps that, if you ask me.
I appreciate that. It's a lot of hard work, but it's so worth it just to see my people glowing and growing backwards and rejuvenating their skin. Like, a lot of elderly hit me up. I have mint, which I have grinded here. Another process that we do at Holy City Herbatory. I'll let you show him if you don't mind. This is grinded mint, and he can smell it and let you know how it smells, how potent it is.
I mean, y'all, it's like the mint leaf. Like, mint already coming with a real strong taste. You know what smell, excuse me. A real strong smell, and the smell is pleasant at the same time. It's not nothing that reeks. Like the mint smell is just so refreshing and
yeah,
very refreshing.
And I appreciate that. Definitely. And you can put it in your water. So this is going to be in tea. It's loose now, so I don't have it in tea bags, but it's going to be in tea. This will also be in tea form as well, lemongrass. So hey, this is mint. This is lemon mint tea. So we have all of these things at our disposal. We have all of these things that the ancestors, that the universe, or whoever you subscribe to, has blessed us with, that grows in the low country where we are from. Our ancestors grew it and made it for others, and made things for others and made them rich. So how come we can't do that for ourselves, And I just think it's a good way to honor the universe, not let the plant life just die out and we not use it. So...
Okay, and now since we are tapping in on the universe, this is one subject that I am intrigued by in every facet of the word. Like the universe. How does the universe coexist and correlate with all of this right here?
This is the universe. What we're looking at, like, down to my shirt, my logo, Holy City Herbatory. Let me move my tiger's eyes necklace. This is actually the observation of planet Venus and planet Earth dancing. So the rotation that it does, we don't know it's dancing, but when they draw out the dance between those two, which is the rotations they do, all the planets rotate the orbit, thank you. This is the orbit that they do. It's a petal, it's a flower. So now we understand, planet Venus has something to do with flowering plants. Because the imprint it leaves, if you cut an apple in half, if you cut an apple in half, you will see the same imprint inside of the apple. And it has like a flower inside of it. So Holy City Herbatory just gives reverence and respect to the universe in entirety. This is the dance between the Earth and Venus, which helps everything with flowering. Flowers flower. So every aspect of the universe is in my products. I adhere to the astrological cycles. I get nervous when I talk about it because it's a lot.
I get it.
But like the sun, Venus, all those planets, like I use it. Sometimes I won't pick certain plants because it's just not time. It's not right.
Right.
So yeah.
And like y'all don't understand that. She basically telling y'all as the planets rotate and as our seasons even change here on this earth, that's how she determined what products she's going to put out and push, because they have to be all in the right timing with each other. So she's just not putting stuff together. She's literally on the clock of the universe right now, and she's making all this happen just off of that. Like, that's, to me, that's amazing. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you.
And that's like the closest to God you can really get, you know what I'm saying, as far as like just doing the work how you doing it. Like it's
Yeah.
it's just amazing. It's
Thank
supernatural to me.
you.
It's just
It's
what it
alchemy is
is.
what I like to call it. It's
Yeah.
alchemy. It's one of our old science that our people study, and they were great at. Now
Right.
you think they
Right.
have us here. Like, what I love is I incorporate the alchemy, and then I also incorporate like just, a lot of our people are from the rice coast, so they specifically looked at the rice coast when it came to getting slaves for South Carolina. They
Are we talking?
specifically looked.
We talking like Haiti, islands like that? You talking about like?
So the rice coast is on the coast of Africa, so
Okay.
like Sierra Leone
Oh,
and
okay.
like yeah. So they specifically looked to like West Africa
West African. Okay.
because they knew we know how to grow plants, we know how to plant rice, we know how to be outside.
Right.
So we still do that, and I'm just saying the benefit now can go to our people versus to these corporations. Those plantations made corporations, and now we don't even get a key out of that. So you would be, when you support Holy City Herbatory, you will be helping and give back to the Gullah Geechee people, paying real reverence. I spent hours in my people's land. My family actually left us a beautiful family estate, over 13 something acres. And half of that is in forestry.
Right.
So what that means is we can't knock it down. We can't do anything with it. It has to stay in its natural form.
Right.
So I go and I pick the leaves. I can, get the oils out the leaves, and I use it for products. So that's what we do here.
That's amazing, y'all.
Yeah,
That's amazing.
Thank you.
Just
Thank
being able to be that much in tune and,
Yeah.
Extract what you extract, and whether, you're extracting it from the universe and even extracting it from the plants, and being able to whip it with your chemistry, like you say,
Yeah.
alchemy. And for those who do not know what alchemy is,
Yeah.
you can tap in and let them know a little
So you
about that.
put things through a different process, like about the elements, about fire. But you put fire through a process when you put a stove on there, you boiling your water. You can do different things. You can get oils, you can cook, you can make steam. That is alchemy. That's basic alchemy.
Yeah.
So I do a little more complicated process, not to give out what I do, but I use alchemy to get oils out of plants by steam distillation, or I'll use alcohol, or it's just different things that you use to get a different yield. That's what alchemy is. So these corporations, they know these things. They studied our stuff left and right, back and front. They know it. Everything I'm saying, they already know.
Right.
You're going to see a bunch of ads popping up with, natural ingredients, camellia sabaki oil.
Right.
And don't be starstruck by the word sabaki. It means camellia oil, flower. Camellia flower, and it grows here locally in South Carolina.
Oh, nice. Y'all heard that? So you can find that camellia flower right here in South Carolina.
It's rare. So that's where the alchemy comes in. Just doing different things under different planet alignments, getting different yields, you know what I'm saying? And just going and just being magical.
Now, a lot of people would consider, the act of alchemy and all that, like sort of dark witchcraft.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
what would you have to say to people who think of it in that light?
I'm going to speak to the Geechee people because you might can contest to this, the Gullah Geechee people. So when it's New Year's, what is the meal that we cook?
Hoppin' John and collard green.
What you think that is?
Right.
Is that evil? You know what I'm saying?
They
Is
would
that
never say
bad? The collard greens is for prosperity. And the rice and the Hoppin' John is associated with High John, the conqueror. High John is a spirit that's associated with our people, and he makes us happy. He brings us joy. He helps us to conquer all. So when we put those together, we're like, we want to be prosperous this year, and we want to conquer shit as a people.
Right.
So are you evil for wanting those things for yourself?
Absolutely not.
No. Am I evil for saying, my stomach's hurting, I need some mint, or I'm nervous, I need some mint? Am I evil for going to my mint plant, drying it out, grinding it out, and giving it to myself?
Absolutely not.
So you got to break everything down to the basics. Don't let nobody break it down for you. You break it down and see if it makes sense.
Y'all heard that. So just do the work. Do the work.
Do the work.
When you do the work and you get the better understanding and the better knowledge of it, you get it. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to go around saying the wrong thing and saying things that clearly you don't know nothing about, but you want to downplay it. Yeah.
It takes time.
Yeah.
I think my ancestors, I don't know. I've always been into books. I love to read books. I would have brought books too, but I don't want to play everybody on what I be on.
Right.
I love to read books. I love to study. I love to, especially when it's time for Jupiter and the hour of Jupiter. I like to expand my consciousness. I go when I try to teach myself things. Like I'm pushing myself to be an artist now.
Right.
I'm pushing myself to be a rapper now.
Right.
Like I'm pushing myself to talk about this inside of my lyrics, and it's no cap, and it makes me feel good. So it makes me feel real and authentic. You know, like you're not talking to somebody that just went on YouTube and crashed this. This was like years and years and years of studying and working. Like I was telling him, I have my OSHA certification in logging, so I can operate a chainsaw. I can put it together. I can I can knock down a tree, and then guess what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna drag it back, and I'm gonna get the oil out of it, and I'm gonna put it in your products. So, so you know what I'm saying? So I'm just trying to expand my consciousness, just like I see Port doing, and everybody else, just trying to be a better black woman. I get sick and tired of people having this stigma on black women of being one type of way, being just, undesirable, uneducated, just unauthentic, because that's not us. Like it's a vast number of women, and we are all different. And when I tell people I'm from Charleston, they don't even believe me.
Right.
But there's women like us in Charleston, I promise you.
I mean, I feel like more women in Charleston should be like of the elements, because Charleston itself is like one of the most significant places on this earth, even when it comes to the elements and the exact place that it is. You know what I'm saying? Like there's a lot of significance to Charleston, and I think if more women were to embrace it, there would be more of like people doing what you're doing.
I would like that. I need some help, y'all. Like, if you want to join Holy City Herbatory, if you want to help, like, I do nature walks. I just like to go walk and find new plants. A lot of my plants I found outside in a while. I don't find them at Lowe's, so I'll just find them.
Yeah.
I'll be like, because
they're right there. They out there.
Yeah, they're right there. This saw palmetto. That's good for erectile dysfunction. Now, I don't need that, but some of my brothers, my grandfathers, my granduncles sure can use this. You know what I'm saying? So... so also another thing I use for my plants and for myself, we were talking about this too, is the tuning fork, 741. So as I was speaking of like how the plant is.
What's 741 for?
For your throat chakra. Opening up your throat chakra, helping you speak clearly, helping your message come across clear. Because I know some of the things I'm talking about is kind of, confusing or new to some people. So I try to chime that sometimes. You can hit it on your knee. And,
so that's 741 hertz, y'all.
Hertz.
That's what she's speaking in. So she's speaking hertz right now. And when we talking hertz, we in the frequencies and vibrations. So it all goes together and it all ties in all together at the end of the day. So y'all pay attention to what she about to tell y'all.
Yes. So what I do is I'll hit myself with this frequency and I hit my plants too. Now, not necessary. So that's it. So what you do is you put this base down to where you want to affect yourself. So sometimes for this chakra, if I had this chakra, I put it here, or you know what I'm saying, wherever you want to. So you hit it on your knee and you channel in the frequency to heal yourself with a balance. So the tuning fork, everything is frequency. Everything has to do with waves and sound energy. So I'll hit my plants with these sometimes, and like if one is like kind of broken or hurt or whatever, I'll hit them with this, or I'll send it towards them, and they'll start to like sit upright. The next 2-3 days, you'll see them like upright.
Right.
So that's what I use these for, and on myself as well for just opening up my throat chakra.
Okay, now since we on chakras, like, can you give like a quick breakdown of the chakras that you're aware of and that you have activated?
Okay.
Per se.
So it's a lot of chakras, but they're like 7 main ones. So you have your crown up here, you have your third eye, you have your throat chakra, you have your heart, you have your sacral, you have your, I feel like I'm skipping one, and then you have your root. I may be skipping one, but those are your main.
Heart? You said heart?
Yeah, I said heart. Okay. Yeah, and a heart. You have your heart. So I think I did get all of them. But all of them, it's like a wheel of energy. So your brain, if you got overactive thoughts, you got headaches. If you get a tuning fork that's, I think like 432 hertz, 432, this is 741, so this is for my throat. you hit this and you just kind of put it on your head, that'll help calm your thoughts because it's on the same wavelength as the chakra is supposed to be. So if your thoughts are too excessive, it'll tune it. The sound will sound like really high, and then it'll even itself out as it heals you. So you can hear yourself kind of coming into balance. So that's how I use them on all of the chakras.
I hope y'all getting this when she said, like, literally she's telling y'all that with the help of this instrument, the tuning fork, that when you knock it, it's gonna hit at 741 hertz. Mm-hmm. You put it either to your third eye right here, or you put it to your throat, and it just helps you balance out. It's like, okay, for example, your throat chakras, you might not be as outspoken, or you might just always feel like it's a struggle for you to say something about something.
Right.
When you open your throat chakra up, you're going to speak clearly.
You will enunciate.
Yes. That's just an example of one chakra of what this tuning fork does with the frequency and the wave that it sends to your chakra. That's, either in your throat or your crown or wherever it is, whichever chakra it is. Like you said, there are many of them, but there are 7 main ones, and I'd say those 7 main ones are what we operate in every day, like daily.
Yeah.
So
exactly, they affect us.
Yeah. So once y'all start learning about the chakras and what they're for, and your main ones and how to use them, it all helps you to be a better individual from the inside out.
That's it, and that's what we want to be. We want to be whole. So these things, you use these products, you hit yourself with frequencies, you work with plants, you be authentic, it just helps you to be a whole person. Now, we slip. Everybody slips.
Right.
But this helps you get back on path. Like, I have a rose skin, one of these are rose. I can't see from the front. This one here. Yeah. This here is rose. That helps with depression. Say you slip, you just was not your best self today. You done cursed somebody out. You just was rude. I have those days. You just was online wilding. You need to calm down. Right. So what you can do is you can hit yourself with a 432 hertz frequency. When I say hit yourself, I don't mean like boom. Just, hit your knee, get the little vibration, and then take your shower. And maybe put the rose mask on and just encourage love, prosperity to come into yourself. And then rinse it all off. Put on your rose lotion and just feel love. Just be love. Roses, it just helps with depression, love, making you feel good. So you do these systems and it helps bring you back into balance. So it's good for Valentine's Day. It's good for just love, It's good for massaging. Everything is connected here.
Everything is connected. And I say it again. Everything literally is connected. And don't let that fly over y'all head. Like, we're all literally connected, and we're all literally connected to these plants, to everything that she got in her products is everything that we're connected to. So y'all get in tune with yourselves, you know what I'm saying? This is all about health and wealth at the end of the day. Yes. You can't achieve the wealth if you ain't healthy, and that's how I feel. I mean, when I say healthy, I don't just mean like, eating fruits and vegetables. I'm talking about your spirit, your soul. Everything is healthy. You're thinking clearly, you're feeling good.
Yes.
All that is health. So,
yes.
Y'all tap in with her Holy City Herbatory, because this is the evolution and the revolution, if you ask me. And I feel like if we all get on one accord with these type of support and stuff for our bodies and our mind and our soul, the world will be a way, way much better place.
I agree. I agree.
Before we wrap up, let the people know where they can find all your products at, where they can find you at on social media and anywhere out there.
So y'all can check me on Facebook as Holy City Herbatory. Holy City Herbatory. You can find all the pictures of my plants, of the rose bush I was telling you about. You can find all these products. We're a young business. We're not even 6 months, so I'm still getting other social media aspects together. I don't do Twitter and Instagram, but I have to push myself to do that, especially for the business. Yeah. So look out for us. We'll be there soon. We are on TikTok, though, Holy City Herbatory as well. So, yeah. All
right. Well, y'all got it here first. It's Port Baby.
Yes.
It's D, a.k.a. you Richie.
Yes.
Holy City Herbatory. And this is ImPORTed Goods, and we'll see y'all next time.
Yes.
Peace. If you ain't elevating no groove,
priority.